Alright guys, so this is the XXXL Summit, complete. It's been stretched, heightened, and widened. So I made a video before I started this going over various specs and benchmarks and whatnot. So this will be the after version of that video. So we'll start with the wheelbase. Center to center. I think I measured it in inches last time, So center to center is right about 17 and a half, I'm gonna say. Actually, that's a bit of just visual error. It's more right about there. 17 and 3/8, I guess. Which makes sense because we added on about this much extra. So, okay. 17 and 3/8 is the wheelbase. Tire to tire width, pushed up against the wall. Doesn't matter. Tire to tire width is right about, 19 to the end of the tread. Probably about 19 and 3/8 to the actual sidewall. And that's kind of a rough guess, but. Next we'll do the height. I think on the first video I did height to the top of the cab, which I don't know if is really beneficial. I'm trying to unload the suspension as much as possible. So from the ground to the body door, or the bottom of the battery door, about 5.5 inches. Yeah, it's the front slopes. I'm just gonna average, go in the middle. I'm gonna say 5.5 inches. Okay, so now I got the wheels off. I'm gonna test the flex. I took the wheels off just so the rubber squishing isn't a factor. I believe I did bottom of the axle carrier to bottom of the axle carrier. Probably should have watched that video first. So we'll just get everything settled in, maximum possible. Ooh. Okay. I lied. We'll just do a natural flex. Okay, so natural flex is about 19 centimeters. About 19 centimeters. If I force it, I don't even know if I can force it better. Oh yeah, I can force it to about 22. That's really just forcing this up more. I mean, I guess that could happen. So 19 natural flex, 22 centimeters forced flex. I should note that I did slightly tighten the shocks on all four corners just because it got a little bit heavier, and with the bigger tires it was just flopping around a little bit too much, so slightly off, but yeah, both sides are about the same. This side maybe has 20 of natural flex, but in that range, 19 to 22-ish. Okay, so we're going to do the turning radius test again. I have my truck in two-wheel steer mode, I guess. So we will do the same thing we did last time. Pre-crank the wheel, make a mark. It's on the outside of the lugs looking in, and then I will steer and we'll see what it is on the other side. And I do have my ESS 1 turned on, so that's what you'll be hearing. And that was also with diffs unlocked. It's about 145 centimeters, so the longer wheelbase definitely increased the turning radius. I'll do a couple turns, see if we end up in the same spot. Yeah, we're pretty close. Yeah, it's doing the same thing where it's shifting over. You'll see that in the first video, but yeah, about 145 centimeters. So now we're turning 4-wheel steering on. And we'll make sure we end up in the same place. Almost bang on. So that is 61 centimeters. Still pretty good. I think the initial one was 45? I don't know, I'll put it as a caption, but yeah, I mean, that's still a pretty good turning radius. And another thing I should note, I don't know if I did this in the first video, but it wasn't crabbing properly, but now it crabs perfectly. I used to turn while it was crabbing before because the 4-wheel steering was not right. Well, not even, but now it crabs perfectly, so that's another plus of this modification. I think that's all the tests I'm gonna do now. I didn't really love these other tests because they kind of just are tire tests more than anything. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for now. If you want to see anything else, just let me know, I guess.